We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's Robbie Chosen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now back to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play and who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Mayfield now from the 50. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Baker changing the play at the line. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. The Falcons are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
That is caught. Touchdown. Robbie Chosen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Godwin. First catch, good for 8 and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Mayfield looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On the give, this is their fullback. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play fake. Mayfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And that was one that I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Very nice run there. And when you think of the term complete back, Bijan Robinson is one of the first guys that comes to mind. He's coming off an impressive rookie season, but the scary part for NFL defenses, he's just scratching the surface.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Following the interception, Mayfield rolling to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Tucker.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mayfield on play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Tucker going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go.
Should have did that in the beginning. What the fuck?
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Breida, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Mayfield going to switch things up here. It's caught by Mike Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And they'll run with Tucker. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mayfield now. Well, this one taken in by Otten. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll look
look to throw now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. On play action, they'll throw.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He gets this to Thornton.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. From the left side, complete. That's Brown. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They run. It's Tucker.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. On the ground, it's Tucker.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Mayfield. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup now for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try it now with Irving. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Mayfield. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. That is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Bryce Hall there defensively. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd and 9. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. 2nd and 9 now. Got his man. It's Thornton. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 18 yards the gain for number 18. That one looks like he'll throw here. That ball caught. It's chosen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes.
goes. A Buccaneers sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37.